I'm Generic Redstone Genius, and these are 7 things you can build in Minecraft. You will find that some of these are more on the practical side, and some of these are more on the fun side. You can find down in the description and in the scrub bar the timestamps, so you can see when I do the tutorial on them and when I show them off. So this one is the 0-tick piston secret room. When you put a 0-tick pulse into a piston, it pushes the block out so fast that you phase through it. We take advantage of this by allowing it to phase through, us to phase through it. So what we're going to do is we're going to be holding down W, and I'm in survival just so you know you don't take any damage. You hold down W, so you're going forward, and you shoot the arrow at the corner of the blocks. You phase through. Then the thing's still up in, so the blocks are extended. So what we need to do is we first need to remove the arrow, then we need to step on it again to close it. And you can see it's all closed up away now, above us, so that's the wall layer. And the cool part about this is that the secret room can be anywhere. It can be down there, it can be up here, it can be in the middle. All that's needed is this little area here for the exit and entrance, and to get the arrow. But yeah, other than that, the secret room can be actually placed anywhere within here. Then when you're ready to leave, you step on this pressure plate, which it will open up again. And you can go here. And now you need to be holding down A or right, or if you built it this way, left, but for this one it's this way. So we're holding down A, and what we're going to do is we're going to place the button, and then we're going to press it while holding A. You see we get through, we take a little bit of damage, but you get through. So I just thought that was a really cool secret room that you can build. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one we have is a bamboo powered furnace. So the premise is that this breaks the bamboo gets farmed here, this observer breaks it, like in the pistons, and it goes down to this hopper minecart, which goes into there, and you'll see it just fired right now. And it'll go into this furnace, and then you can place your items that you want to smelt here, and they'll go into there. I've only been running this for about an hour, because that's how long ago I built it, and you'll see we already have nearly 2 stacks. There's many variations you can make. You can make this longer, you can also make it taller, and we only have 1 observer to be more efficient on observers. However, if you want, you can put all observers, but we also make it a bit taller to compensate for that. So if this one grows all the way up, if this one, like this middle one, doesn't reach the observer yet, these ones can continue to grow even if they're taller. So that's a little trick we did. And you can make this even taller if you want, so the rest of them can grow. But yeah, so what you do is you place your items in here, and it starts smelting in the furnace. And you can just walk away, and you know that I'll continue to farm the bamboo, so that it'll just smelt eventually, and you don't have to put any coal into it. You can obviously make this way bigger, and hook up multiple furnaces. But yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to do a time lapse until it fires one more time so you guys can see it. And there we see it go. But yeah, that's about it. It just will push the bamboo down, but yeah, that's about it. Let's move on to the next one. Next one we have is a simple nether portal switch. It's done to 1 switch, which not all designs are. Most of them have a button here and a button there. This one's on 1 switch. And it's pretty small, pretty compact, and pretty simple. I'll do the tutorial on that later to show you guys. Okay, so the next one is the auto armor equipper. You can see I'm wearing no armor. We walk in. Now I am wearing armor. If we take it off, you can also make a slightly more advanced version, which gives you more stuff. So it gives me armor and a sword and shield and bow. The next one is a mini basketball court. I made a full video on the basketball court before, and that's like a little mini game you can play with your friends. However, if you don't want to build that, or you don't have a server to play on with your friends, you could just build a little one like this, so you can just have fun shooting and doing trick shots and whatnot. And it's pretty fun. For example, you could do a 360 shot. But yeah, next one. Next one is a honey block water elevator. It's a bit different from a normal one because it looks a little bit cooler. But what you can kind of do is you can back into this corner, and it lifts you up like a normal elevator. And to get back down, what you can do is you can just put a water pool at the bottom, or you can just slide down the honey. But yeah, it's a pretty cool way to do a water elevator. It's really fancy. The last one we have is an automatic cobblestone generator. What you need to do is walk in, you can turn around, block yourself in so nothing attacks you, and you can start digging. If you want to do it like automatically, what you should do is hold down F3, then press T, which is going to reset your textures, and you make sure you're holding down left trigger while you're doing this. And then you let go about now, and you'll continue doing it automatically. My hands are off the trigger now, and it's automatically binding it, which means you can go walk away and do something else. I'd also recommend that you do put wood behind there, so that you don't break through it accidentally. And also, if this is good to get maybe like a double chest worth of cobblestone. However, if you want to get more, I recommend you do a TNT powered cobblestone generator, which is much more fast and it's also fully AFKable, so you don't actually need to be mining at it. But yeah, I've now shown off all the designs, so let's get right into the tutorials. So the first one we're going to build is the 𝗧𝗨𝗧𝗢𝗥𝗜𝗔𝗟𝗦 piston secret room. So what we're going to need is about a few stacks of building blocks, a pressure plate, 9 redstone dust, a comparator, 2 repeaters, 4 sticky pistons, 16 ladders, and a piece of redstone block. You'll also need the bow and arrow to get in and the button to get out. So we start off by making the wall. And we make the ceiling. We need to leave this bit open. So realistically, this is all you really need. You can obviously make it bigger to make the room, so if you want to like stand out this way and whatnot. But let's just build out this. Then what we're going to do is pick these 2 blocks. And we're going to place the 2 sticky pistons plus the blocks back. Then we're going to place the pressure plate. Then we're going to do redstone. Then we're going to go down again to the left, like that. Down one more time till we're on floor level and place out 2 bits of redstone dust. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 blocks here, 2 blocks, actually those aren't necessary. We're going to place a comparator facing that way and a repeater facing that way, 1 tick. Then what we're going to do is place a sticky piston here. Sorry, a sticky piston facing this way, a block facing that way, and you kind of trap yourself in if you do like that, so you can just dig your way out and place that back in. Now we're going to need a redstone block here, and this is pretty much the zero tick bit working. So we can actually go and grab our bow. And go to the mill block, hold down W. And now we're down here. So now we need to dig down 2 blocks to get underneath. Then we can dig here. And we come up there. Then we can, place the ladder up to here. You could fill all this in if you want, you don't actually have to. And what we can just do is place ladders. So we can get up here, so that we can close it. We'll see it's closed. Now all we need to do is build the button bit to get out. So we need to just place a sticky piston going off there, the redstone block. Okay, so we place the repeater here, set to 1 tick. We place it into a block, we place redstone, like that. And that's pretty much it. So we can quickly test it. Hold down W, shoot in. You fall in through. So you also have to place the ladder here to get up. And then you can go and remove the arrow. You can obviously close it if you want. Let's just leave it open so we can test the getting out sequence. And then what we can do is grab a button. Hold down D. And it's perfect. So yeah, that's the secret room tutorial. So the next thing we're going to do is build the bamboo powered furnace. So what we need for this is about a stack of blocks to surround the bamboo. This can be glass. It should be glass so you let light through, but it doesn't have to be, but glass is preferred. You'll also need 20 other building blocks, any building blocks, 5 dirt, 4 chests, 5 bamboo, 3 hoppers, a furnace, an observer, 5 pistons, 2 levers, 5 redstone dust, 2 power rails, 3 rails, and a minecart with hopper. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by placing the output chest and place the hopper going into it. Then what we're going to do is shift jump and place the furnace. Shift jump again, place another hopper. Shift jump chest, like so. We're then going to place another hopper off of here. And we're going to place 2 blocks going out either way. And then a block up and break that block. And same thing on the other side. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our levers and rails. And we're going to place the power rail there and the non-power rail in the middle. We're going to place levers on this block and power it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our dirt and go like this. Now from here we're going to go and we're going to just start getting the glass to surround it, like so. And we'll actually just place the bamboo in first. Then we start surrounding it with glass. And then on the second layer, what we're going to do is place all the pistons in a line. Now, if you want, you can place the observers on all of these, but to be more resource efficient, I'd recommend just placing it on one. However, you can place it on all of them to be a bit more efficient in the production of the farm, but it's more resource efficient just to place the one observer. And then from here, all we're going to do is place glass all the way up. And I recommend making this as tall as you can, because let's say this bamboo is growing slower, so it's only up to here, and this bamboo is already, let's say you put the ceiling here, the bamboo's already hit the ceiling, well, it's not going to be growing anymore while it's waiting for this one to hit higher. So I recommend building up really high, that way you don't lose out too much productivity by only having one observer. However, if you have observers in every row like that, like if you place the observer there, there, and there, you don't need to build it higher than this. However, I recommend you build it higher than this if you do only one observer. My textures weren't loading for a second, I apologize. Yeah, then once you hit the point that you desire to reach, what you can just simply do is build a little roof to it so nothing spills at the top. And I'm just going to quickly speed up the random tick speed. So you can see it work. So you saw right there in the first one, see it's growing up more. So if that was slower, it wouldn't be growing right away. So you see how high that one grows. So yeah, so that's just so you guys can get an idea. I'm going to put it back to normal now. But yeah, that just gives you an idea of why you should maybe build it taller if you're only doing one observer. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the tutorial. Oh shoot, one thing. You have to put the minecart hopper there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the tutorial on this. Now let's move on to the next one. So the next thing we're going to build is another portal switch. What we'll need for that is 10 obsidian if you don't put the corners in on the portal, or 14 if you do. We'll then need a stack of building blocks, 2 dispensers, a piston, a block of sand, 6 redstone dust, 2 redstone repeaters, a redstone torch, a lever, and a bucket of water and flint and steel. Let's start off by making the portal. Oops, that's one too short. Yeah, so I'm filling in the corners here. You don't have to be more efficient if you want. Then you have to pick a side you want to build it on. Let's just do on this side. And you place the lever 2 blocks on the third block. So like literally like the middle block of the portal. Then what we do from here is we place out 2 blocks, a redstone, place redstone on it. We place our piston. We place sand. We place a block here. We put one of our repeaters on it. Then what we do is we place another building block here. We put redstone on another building block. Oops, not there. Another building block, redstone on it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place a building block here and there. Redstone dust here, and repeater set to 2 ticks there. A block here. Then what we do is we go to this dispenser, shift click onto this redstone dust, and put water in it. Then we'll place the other dispenser there with the flint and steel in it, and we'll fill this in. Then we place a redstone torch here. And we place a block there. Place redstone dust, and now I'll light the portal. Then we flip the switch, it'll delight the portal. Yeah, that's it. Now we have our nether portal switch working. Let's move on to the next one. Now we can build our auto armor equipping stations. If you'd like to build this one, you'll only need 4 dispensers, a piece of redstone dust, and the oak button. And for this one, you'll need 7 dispensers. You can also make moderation, one between these two, or maybe you put like a dispenser here, so you'll need like however many dispensers you want, so 4 to 7. So to make the first one, what we're going to do is place just simply dispensers like this, redstone dust, and button. You push it, it'll equip it when there's armor in there. You can also place the dispensers on the side to make the bigger one, and you can also place the one under here. So you can do it any way you want. You can make it like this, you can make it like this, you can make it even like this. So yeah, you can make it any way you'd like. Then all you have to do is fill it up with the armor. Boots should not be boots, but whatever. And you can obviously fill it up with like multiple of them, so like, get the idea. Then you walk in, press it, and you're good. So the next one we're building is the basketball court. All you really need for this is technically 6 building blocks. However, if you want, because you need to make the backboard. However, if you do want to make the court, you'll need about a stack, and you also need the blocks to outline it. That's only aesthetic if you're not actually using it for a game and just for trick shots. Because when you're using it for a game, you want like the lines to mark out bounds and whatnot. But yeah, if you're just doing it for trick shots, you don't need any of that. That's just for aesthetic only. You'll need a slime block, 4 blocks that don't stick to slime blocks, which can be obsidian, furnaces, blast furnaces, smokers, and glazed terracotta. We'll also need 4 pressure plates, 6 iron bars, a hopper for the net, a sticky piston, 4 redstone repeaters, and 4 redstone desks. Let's get right into building it. So first thing we're going to do is just pile up 6 redstone, or 6 bars. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on the bottom 2, or the top 2, we're just going to place this here. And just to double check, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Place a hopper going into it. Then we'll go here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th block away, we're going to dig out a 5 blocks and dig out 2 blocks from the middle, and then dig down one more time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the 5th, you dig 5 blocks. Then once you hit the middle, you dig out 2 blocks, and you dig 1 more down. Sticky piston, slime block. Place your obsidian or non-sticky block that doesn't stick in there, and you can quickly place your repeaters into 4 ticks. Then we place our redstone dust in here. Place our building blocks, or just the floor block if you want to leave it as whatever is, like the sandstone or whatever your floor is. And then you're done. You can obviously build the court if you want, like start filling it in and then make the outlines. And if you are interested in making the full court, that link will be in the description. But yeah, that's it. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one we're going to build is the honey block elevator. All we'll need is about a stack of honey blocks, depending on how high you build it. The scaffolding at the top is optional, though I recommend you do it. Then you'll need some scaffolding, about a stack of building blocks, a water bucket, soul stand, and kelp. So to start off, we just need to decide which way we want to do it. Let's just say we want to like go up in this block, so we can tower up on these blocks. You tower up however tall you want. Let's just say we make it this tall. Then you go into this corner right here. So in this corner, what we're going to do is we're going to go up, up the same distance here, up the same distance here. Then what we're going to do is place water in at the top and then drop down. You just have to place it once at the top. Replace this with soul sand, and then tower up with kelp. If you're in survival, once you get to the top, you can stop for a quick breath, and you go back down. And then now it works with the water elevator. Then what you can do is break these blocks quickly and replace it with scaffolding. And then we can go and test it. And it works. And obviously you can make it safer up here if you'd like. The only reason I suggest the scaffolding is because otherwise when you land up here there'll be like just a hole like of what, like when you can fall into the water, which is just messy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the next one. So the next thing we're going to build is an automatic cobblestone farm. What we'll need for this is 9 wooden blocks, or blocks that aren't easily broken by a pickaxe, a bucket of water, bucket of lava, a piston, 5 redstone dust, 5 redstone repeaters, a lever, some stairs of any variety, and some building blocks, preferably non-flammable ones, because these ones shouldn't be wood, because then they'll catch on fire. So to start off, what we'll do is we'll pile up 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and place the stairs facing this way, and we'll place like this. So that's like this part of the build, just so you guys know for like planning and whatnot. Then we can place a bucket of water up here, but we really don't have, we can place a block up here if we want, but we don't really have to. Then we place a block going down like that, So we go like this. And then we go back up this block. And that block is going to be the block where the cobblestone spawns. So this is where the cobblestone spawns, right here. Then here is where the lava is going to be, so we need to just build a little thing for that. And you'll see when we waterlog this, it goes down there. Then we waterlog this, that turns to lava. And then we break that. So then from here we need to place a piston facing downwards. And then realistically in any direction you can build this, but we'll go out here. And you have to place out enough room for all of this, which is 4 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we place one more like this. We place redstone here, repeaters, redstone, redstone, and then redstone. Actually, no, this needs to be like that. So now that we've gotten this, what we need to do is go down beneath where the cobblestone spawns. So it will be this block right here. And you'll also need a hopper and a chest. I'll add that in later. So we place the chest. We place the hopper going into it. And then what we can do is we can grab our lever again. And we just flick it really fast so you get a quicker pulse. Oh, sorry, we placed one more redstone here. And obviously that's just something we built, and you cannot break that block. But yes, sorry, you cannot break that block, but you can break the rest of them. And when you start taking it away, then what you just need to do is place up the wood blocks here for protection, and you can just build a little box around yourself. But yeah, that's the cobblestone generator done. Obviously, you just angle yourself like this, and you do the F3T trick to instantly break. But yeah, that's the entire video done. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys do decide to build this in your world, because this was intentionally some stuff that anyone can build in their world and have a good time making it and find it very useful and find it very fun and helpful. So yeah, I hope you guys do decide to build this really much. I've been the Generic Redstone Genius, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.